Hello everyone, this is Hoda Ganji. In this video, we're going to continue with the skiing lodge model. So last time we created the masses and the overall perimeter. Today I want to continue with the stairs that connect the lodge to the observation deck. Before I go on, I'm going to check what dimension I considered here. I considered 5 meters. I actually want to have 6 meters here because I want to have a nice bulky set of stairs here, so I want to have enough room for it. So if there is a lot of people here, their stairs can fit them all. Before we continue, in this view, I'm not seeing grids 1 to 10. So let's see. So I already draw one section here. Maybe we can draw another section. So I'm gonna go with a view section, maybe somewhere around here, just to look on this side. Yes, so this is why we did not see the grids in level 1. I want to first go with do not crop view, or maybe I can just move the crop views a little bit so we see better. I want to select one of the grids and I want to move them all up and a little bit down. You can also go with right click, select all instances in entire project, right click, maximize 3D extents. Okay, now let's see if I see them in level 1. Yes, now I can see them in level 1. If they are too way up, it's because we maximize 3D extent. I can move them a little bit lower. Okay, also with the other one. So now that I look at it, it seems that my mass here is slightly changed. So I'm gonna move it to the grid and I want to lock it. So now it's locked to the grids. Then I want to move grid line E and D 1 meter lower so I have more space for the stairs. So I'm gonna select this grid, select this grid. The two grids are selected. I want to move them down by 1 meter. And I want to also move this down over there. Okay, so now we have 6 meters here. So let's see, in the section I had considered 3 meters between level 1 and the deck. By the way, in the section as well, if you still see the DWG file, you can right click hide in view element so it's not blocking your view. So I'm thinking maybe instead of 3 I'll just drop it by 2.4 meters. So level 1 was at 0. I want to change the deck level to negative 2.4. So it's only gonna drop by 2.4 meter or maybe even 2 meters. So I wouldn't have such a deep set of stairs over there, right? Let's see, I want to move these a little bit outside. Let's move this one a little bit outside. Okay, now it's a little bit better. I'm gonna go to level 1. The stairs are gonna be within this area. How about I create a little bit of reference planes here. I want to type RP and I want to maybe where we have the door here, I want to consider like about half a meter away from the door, and I want to draw a line from here to here, and also on the other side here space. There we go. So this could be maybe where the stairs would go. It's about 5 meters. It's good if we are accommodating a lot of people here, so let's keep it. Now before I continue, the stairs is gonna start from the deck level. I'm gonna go to the deck level. Feel free to close inactive views. Everything looks good here. So in this view. If you want to see the level above it, you can go with underlay. So where it says underlay, I want to say look up to sea level 1. It says 160 is the rise, and I want to get this dimension again, go with some fixed number. So again, from here to here is 5 meters. I'm gonna go with 5 instead of 5.014. So I'm gonna maybe select this one or select this other one, and if I move the temporary dimension to be measured from here, I want to change this to 5 meters. Then I want to draw two other reference planes, RP. I want to consider maybe 1 meter offset if I hit a space on this end. So when the door opens, there is a little bit landing before the stairs start. Maybe also on this other end. So now the stair will be within that area. I'll go with architecture stair again. Oh, I forgot to change this by 0.16, 0.3 here. For the run width, I want to go with 5. Okay. And I want to start from the left side. So I'll go up here. And we need 13 risers. So I'll go with about 7 risers here. Then I'll go 1.5 meters up, and then I'll draw the rest of the stairs. Now I want to grab this part and actually move it to match here. Let's see, from here to here I have 1.25 for the landing here, which is good. Let's finish this. So if I check the stairs, 0.16, maximum thread depth is 0.3, that's all good. Maybe I should rename the stairs. Instead of 190, I should put 160, and instead of 250, I should put 300. Okay, and okay. I'm gonna go to my 3D view, and I wanna select the two building masses, and maybe I can hide them, hide in view elements. The rest of it, we don't really need it. I can also select the mass floor. Okay, and I can go ahead, right click, hide in view element. Now we just see the actual floor. Okay, I'm gonna go to my deck area. In this view, I need to see the mass, so I'm gonna go with visibility graphics, VG, mass, check the box for mass and hit OK. So this is the mass that we had. Now I'm thinking maybe I can have a curved area here with a maximum 2 meters away. So I'm gonna go with RP. I wanna draw a reference plane 2 meters away on that end. Okay, then I want to go with architecture, floor, architectural floor. That's good. And I want to draw one curve here. For the rest of it, I'm just gonna go with regular lines. That's good. Let's check it. Let's see here. Okay, we are getting close. Later we'll add some building pad, and it's gonna be all better. So now it's a good time to add some building pads. So it's gonna cut some of our topography here, so we wouldn't have any conflict with the soil. So how about first I go to my level 1. I'm gonna need a building pad here, and if I show you in this section, I want it to be inside to inside of the foundation wall. I'm gonna go to level 1. If I just check the underlay, I still see my foundation level here. That's good. Under massing and site, I want to go with a building pad. I'm gonna check edit type. I might check the thickness to 0.3, so it's a straightforward number. That's good. Okay, how about I draw a rectangle from this corner to this corner. Then I want to continue with the area in here. I want to split this line so I can trim it on the two ends. So this is gonna be my first building pad. Check it. Now if we go to the section, I want to hit tab here. And you see the pad is exactly on the floor, so I want to drop it by minus 0.3, negative 0.3, so it goes right below the floor. Okay, now for this area, you see that the soil is not going into the floor, so that's good. For this other part, if I also show you in the sketch, we don't need to fill this whole area, right? I just need to cut a little bit of the soil where the deck is over there, and then a little bit of soil below the stairs. But I don't need to fill any part of it, right? So how about I have my deck level, close all the views. I see also my 3D. I want to go with WT to see my two views side by side. In the deck level, I can remove my underlay now. None, okay. And here, if I click, you see I still see the DWG file. I want to right click, hide in view element. And let's see, this is also my mass floor. I want to right click, hide in view element. This is the actual floor over here. I can also hide the mass floor. I hid the mass before, hide in view element. So this is my floor, and you see we need a little bit of excavation over here, right? So I want to go with massing and site, another building pad here. If I select this, just get a quick measure from here till around here. Probably if I have only 1.5 meter of a building pad which goes from this grid to about that grid, that should be good. So I want to go with a building pad. I'll go with the same type of pad, and I'm gonna draw a line 1.5 meter away from here, hit a space till where the stair is, and then I can just change this to 0 and draw the rest of the lines. We only need a little bit of a building pad over there, right? Now the only thing I forgot is that I wanted to drop it by minus 0.3, so there is no conflict with the floor. Now it's getting better. You see that the soil is gonna be cut over there. It shows a little bit of fill in here. That's good. If you want to be even more precise, you can select the pad again and go with edit boundary. For instance, here I can probably use a fillet arc by a radius of 1.3 or something, maybe even on the other side. So I'm gonna go with another fillet. Let's check it again over there, and then I can change this to 1.3 or 1.4 even. Same in here, 1.4. Finish it. Now you see we have less excavation on that corner over there. It just needs a little bit of fill. We don't need much fill in here. We just want to cut that part of the soil. I also want to add one last building pad just because of the stairs. If I go to the section, we are good here with the deck. We are good with the main floor. I might need a building pad in this area, right? So I'm gonna go with the deck level. I want to select that pad that we have edit boundary, And maybe around here that the stair starts, I would go from here till where exactly the stair starts. Also in here, now I can trim this part, and I would like to trim this corner. Okay. Now it's better. I also want to select the floor here, go with edit boundary, and I want to cover this flat part. Let's cut this and this. That should be good. And the rest is the stairs. I also need a flat part over there at the top of the stairs, but that one is going to be on level 1. In level 1, if I see here, if I hit tab to select the floor, I would like to go with edit boundary, and I want to go with a flat part in here. Split this, cut this here and trim it here. That's better. Don't attach. And it's okay if this part is suspended in the air, this part of the stairs, but for this part I need to do a little bit of excavation, so it's gonna cut the soil, especially on the bottom part of the stairs. So I'm gonna go maybe to the deck level. I'm gonna go with a third building pad, and let's say maybe it's gonna be within this area, and actually I can assign a slope arrow. Okay, I can draw an arrow from here to there. This slope arrow is for the building pad, and I want to say, for instance, change this value to 1 meter. Check the box. Actually I wanted it the other way, so I'm gonna go with edit boundary, select it. I want 0 here and my -1 here. Let us apply it. I wanna hide the stairs for a second. Actually I made a mistake, it should go the other way, so I'm gonna go with edit boundary, select the slope, change this to 0 for a second. Okay, going back here, if I select it, at the head offset, I'm gonna assign 0.5 meters higher. Now it's getting better. And now if I hide the stairs again, I might even go here and change that 0.5 to 0.7, apply, finish it. Okay, so if we just cut this part of the soil, the rest of the stairs should be good. I can go with 0.8, finish this. Okay, now it's getting better. Let's reset the temporary height, and I think it's all good now. If I hit TW, just to show you what happened here, I want to select everything, go with filter, check none, and I just want to show you all the topography elements and the pads. Okay, and here I want to say isolate the category. So now you see we cut a little bit of the soil over there. We had a little bit of fill here, right? This side is a fill, that side is a cut. We have a little bit of cut here and a little bit of cut here, and I just didn't fill the rest of it because the stair and the rest of the deck can be suspended in the air, which is absolutely fine. Now we can create a graded region, so we can get a topography schedule. That means I want to go here, go with a graded region. I want to go with create a new topo surface like the existing one. That's good. And select this, finish this, that's fine. And I can go with show complete here. Now that we created the grade region, we can go to the schedules, right click, get a topography schedule. Okay, I want to go with count, cut, and we need fill. We can also get net cut fill. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm gonna go with Control plus so we see better here. And I want to know the total value for cut fill and net cut fill. So I can go with edit here. I want to go with grand totals, and under formatting for cut, I'll go with totals. For fill, I'll go with totals, and for the net cut fill. Okay. Overall, we have about 111 cubic meters for cut, about half of it for fill, and the net cut fill is about negative 60 cubic meters. The reason it's negative is that the amount of our cut is more than fill, so it's going with minus 111 plus 48, which is going to be around minus 63. If this number is close to 0, it's going to be better. That means we have a balance between our cut and fill. I'm going to go back to the 3D view, reset this. Actually, we also might need one or two more building paths just to show how this is going to be connected to the street, the entrance here. I want to go to my site level, and in my site level under annotate, I would like to get some spot elevation. So around here it's 60 centimeters higher than our level 1. I'm just gonna get a few more here. About around here is 1.2, around here is about 1 meter, and around here is back to 0.6. Okay. Because we don't know the actual location of this building, I'm gonna consider this part of the property to be the closest part to the street level. So in my site view, I would like to select the DWG file, right click, hide in view element. So I'm gonna go with floor. On level 1, I'm gonna draw 2 floors. One is gonna be from around here to here, and I'm gonna consider it flat. So I'm gonna finish this one, don't attach. I'll draw another floor. So if you look at it, it's gonna be now buried in the soil, which is fine, we'll take care of it. On this side, I would like to go with another floor, and I'm just gonna draw it from here to here, going a little bit further till here. Okay, now I want to consider this part of the floor to be flat, this side, and the other side is going to have a little bit of a slope. So let's select it, edit boundary. I can go back to my site level. I want to draw a slope arrow from here to here. Select this. On the tail, I'll leave it at 0, but on the other side, I'm going to change it to 0.65, maybe 65 centimeters. Finish it, don't attach. Let's take a look. Now it's getting much better. I also need to add some building pads right below this. So I'll go to the site level, massing and site, building pad. I'm gonna have one building pad under the sloped part with a slope arrow for the building pad going from here to here, and I'm gonna assign a minus 0.3 to the offset from level. Then select this, and I want to say go from 0 at tail to 0.65, just like the floor. Apply it, finish it. Now let's take a look. So it's now cutting that part of the floor. I'll show you in section in a little bit. Now we also need another building pad. This one has no slope, going from this area over here, going with the same footprint as our actual floor. It says on this level it has to erase the spot dimension. That's okay. Delete element. Let's take a look. Now it's much better. Take a look in the section. This is my graded region. I need to change this to show complete. In my 3D view, I also need to change this view to show complete, which is much better. And the only part that I need to take care of is the building pad that I draw on this side. It needs to go till the exterior of the foundation wall here, right? So let's select everything, go with filter, check known, just the pads and the topography I want it to be selected, and I want to go here and I say isolate the category. There we go. So this building pad that I draw here, I'm gonna go with edit boundary and move it till the end of the foundation wall. So edit boundary, maybe it's gonna be easier in level 1. I'll go to level 1 and I want to move it to the outside of the foundation wall. If you want, you can do it on all the sides. Maybe that's more reasonable. So what I'm doing right now, I'm adjusting the edges of the building pad to the outside of my foundation wall. Check this. Now if I go back to my 3D view, now you see it's more continuous here. I also want to show you the topography schedule once again. I want to go here, WT, so you can see side by side. For your information, I can also go to my fields here and assign a name or something, and I want to move the name up there. What is this name? I can assign some name to each of the parts of the topography. For instance, if I select this part of the topography, this one is the one which is for stairs. I want to name it stairs. Excuse me, hit apply, so that name shows up there. This other part of the topography is the one which is for deck. That one is responsible for the deck. You see the name is starting to show up over there. This part, see that I'm not selecting the pad. I can type HH. I'm selecting the topography which is due to that pad. This one is the one which is for the main building. Apply is going to show there, and this one, this part of the excavation, that one is for this is actually for the parking area, and this one, if I select it, is for the road access. Okay, and this is the rest of the area, so I'm gonna name it remaining. Apply. So that's the remaining part, right? Or maybe I can say that's our overall site. Okay. The good thing about naming them is now you get to see which of the items is adding so much to our cut or fill. For instance, now our highest value of cut is the one that we need for parking. So this shows maybe I could have even considered my base height from sea level a little bit higher, the project base point and the survey base point, so that I would have had less cut overall. Okay, I'm gonna reset the height. That's it for this video. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe for more videos.